everybody. So I just want to get on here and update you guys. I'm feeding Tamsyn right now. She's finishing up a bottle. I do exclusively breastfeed / pump. Sometimes, well, let me backtrack. So when we initially started off breastfeeding, she was cluster feeding in the hospital, so I ended up having to pump on day 2 of her arrival, or from her arrival rather, and that kind of started me off with an oversupply, because once my milk started coming in, I was really producing quite a bit. So I tried to use my express milk as much as possible, and most of the time she just nurses when she needs comfort. She is 9 weeks as of this past Wednesday, so I apologize for taking a while to come on here and introduce her, but as you can see, she is very mobile and a wiggle worm and always keeping me busy. So yeah, but I'm gonna try and do her 1 month and 2 month update, so you guys can hear more about her and my journey since I've had her. I'm trying to get her to burp. She does have a really bad case of acid reflux, or it's called GERD, G-E-R-D. It's just where it's actually the disease form of acid reflux. So she takes 0.8 milliliters of Zantac 3 times a day, usually in her 6 a.m. bottle, and again 6 hours later, like noon or 1, and then she'll have another one in her evening bottle. She just woke up from a nap, so she slept from about 12 to 3, so this one is her Zantac bottle. That's how I know that she's going to get the medication, so I just put them in the bottles. And I also put what's called Mommy's Bliss gripe water. I put 1 milliliter of the gripe water in each of her bottles. It helps with her gassiness and fussiness from the acid reflux. That's just what works for us. I don't know what'll work for other moms, but that's just what works for her, and she's quite content after each feeding. I'll go ahead and turn her around so you guys can see her if she'll look at the camera. She's a little camera shy, huh? You want to say hi? Say hi, everybody. Hi. Say hi. Yeah, that is my dog in the background. I apologize. They're out here with us in the kitchen. So I'll go ahead and start off with our 1 month. So you all know that at birth she weighed 7 pounds 9 ounces, and then she kind of had a bit of a regression and went down to 7 pounds 4 ounces. Hi, baby. She's smiling at me. Oh goodness, so silly. And then at her we went in at 1 week, and she was still 7 pounds 4 ounces. She hadn't gained any. And then at her 2-week appointment, she was 7 pounds 11 ounces. And then at her 1 month appointment, she was 8 pounds 12 ounces. So she gained quite a bit of weight. And then just at her 2 month appointment, she had her shots. They did combination shots. So she essentially had 3 shots and then an oral. Trying to think. Oh, so at her 2 months, she weighed 9 pounds. What was it? 9 pounds 10 ounces. So she almost gained an entire pound in a month, which is good. Her pediatrician wants her to gain anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds a month. So he said that was really good. She did really well. So it's good to know that she's getting the nutrients and thriving from my breast milk. It's just strictly breast milk. We haven't introduced anything else other than the medication that she's on. So she's definitely cooing and has found her voice, and as you can see, she's very mobile, and she finally lost her reflex that's like the sudden reflex, like the shock factor. If you make a loud noise, she would flinch and it would startle her. But she doesn't do that so much anymore. We are co-sleeping. She sleeps in between my husband and I in our bed. We started her off in her rock and play, and she would sleep in there. But I think she was a little bit uncomfortable and was just so used to being around me and being inside of me for 41 weeks that she was, a little sad and had a little bit of separation anxiety. So we put her in bed with us, and she sleeps through the entire night, which is just amazing, and we were really shocked. But yeah, she sleeps anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. If I put her down, it doesn't matter what time. If I put her down at 7, she'll sleep, for 8 to 10 hours. Or if I put her down at 9:30, she'll sleep 8 to 10 hours. But I try to put her down between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. It's pretty reasonable for us. And then she'll get up anywhere from 4 to 6 and have her first bottle. So, yeah, I can't really think of anything else. She loves her hands, but she still scratches her face, so I keep the mittens on her. Yeah. Oh, we've moved up from, she was in newborn size clothing for quite a long time, longer than I had thought she would be, which I ended up having to go purchase some more newborn clothing for her because she ran out, and I was always constantly having her in the same clothes, and I just didn't have enough that I thought was sufficient to last her through even a week or 2 weeks before having to do laundry every other day. Yeah, so she's moved up from newborn size to 0 to 3. She can wear some 3-month items like rompers and little dresses and stuff, but she's really long for her age. She's 22.2 inches, and when she was born, she was 20.5 inches, so she's growing, so that's good. Yeah, so we're just super happy with her, and we love her, and she's so much fun. She's not a big crier. She's a really happy, content baby, which, we were surprised considering she does have the GERD, and she's, before we got her on medication, she was always crying when she would have to be burped, and she still does sometimes, but she was always spitting up with every single bottle. Every time she nursed, it seemed like she would spit up more when she would nurse with me. It would be curdled in her belly, and it was just awful, and I felt horrible for her. So, but yeah, everything is going really well. She has to go back in 2 months unless we have issues with her GERD. But she goes back for a 4-month doctor's visit, and she'll get the same round of shots that she got this past time, just so she'll be fully vaccinated. I at first wasn't going to get her completely vaccinated, but my husband and I just made the decision together that we thought it was in her best interest to be vaccinated for the hepatitis B, polio, the rotavirus, and the DTaP. So that's what she received. And then there's also another one for pneumonia, I believe. I think that's the rotavirus. I don't know. I can't remember exactly the names of them, but she was fully vaccinated, so she'll get those again at 4